Hey everybody, it's Christopher Small, the Unconventional Attorney, the owner of CMS Law Firm. Today, I want to talk to you about not selling things to people that they don't want. Before we get to that, I want to remind you, this podcast is going private. January 1, 2022, you will no longer be able to hear any of these episodes unless you are a subscribing member. Why am I doing that? Well, I just want to talk about more stuff here. I want to talk about more openly, and the stuff I'm sharing is valuable, so I want you to pay for it. Okay? If you don't, that's okay. We'll just keep going. Life will go on. But if you want to have an opportunity to check that out, whether it's 2021 or in the future, anytime, the easiest thing or the only way that you're really going to be able to get that information is to subscribe to the newsletter. So go to theunconventionalattorney.com/newsletter. Even if you don't want to access any of these episodes in the future, newsletter is still going to be a place I'm going to share information and talk to you about cool stuff. So go check that out. All right. So don't sell people things they don't want. And so this is a sales episode. Clearly, today I was talking to a potential client who, in their initial pre-meeting notes, basically said, I have a deed and I want to put my wife on the property. Okay, very specific about what they wanted. Hopped on the phone with them, talked to them for a couple minutes, and it became clear that that was literally all that they wanted. Okay, even though they didn't have an estate plan, they didn't have any other things going on. They just were not concerned, did not care about doing anything related to estate planning, and that is fine. So what I did not do was take and spend and waste a lot of time trying to sell them an estate plan, because I'm not in the business of trying to give people what they don't want. Now, that doesn't mean I don't inform them about the things that they may want to know about to see if they want to know more. It doesn't mean I might not ask them, do you want to know more about estate planning? But, it's not my responsibility to get the horse to drink, right? They say you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. It's just like all of you watching and listening to this. If you're not in the sanctuary, if you're not going to, get access to these private podcasts in the future, that's your fault. Like, you're missing out on all of this value. All I can do is try to show you where it's at. So just be careful when you are having potential client meetings about trying to get people to do things that you think are right. What I try to do when I approach my sales meetings is to first learn as much as I can about the client, learn as much about what their goals are, what their fears are, what their wants are, and then tailor my conversation to try to get them those things. Part of that for me, and I literally will tell people this when I have conversations, is to try to make sure that they understand all of the angles, that they understand all of the potential consequences of making one choice versus another, and then all I can do is let them make whatever choice they want. For example, I've had many estate planning clients, not many, but several, that have pretty large estates, definitely have some estate tax liability, definitely have young kids, and they don't want to do anything more than a basic plan. They don't care if they have to pay estate taxes. They don't care if their young children get their assets outright at a very young age. It's just not a concern to them philosophically. It's not something that they care about, that they value. Because of that, I'm not going to try to push that on them. All I can tell them is, these are some of the potential things that you're going to be facing if you make these choices. If you're okay with those choices, then you're okay with everything, right? For it, just like here, just like in life. If you want your law firm growth to go a little bit slower, if you are stuck and you think you can just dig yourself out on your own, which you probably can over time, then don't join a coaching group. Don't try to get help. If you are trying to, get fit, and you're going to the gym and it's not working, you can just keep trying, or you can hire somebody to help you, right? You can make all these choices, and the choices that you make are going to give you the results that you deserve in some ways. So that is why I don't try to sell people things that they don't want, okay? And I would advise you to just think about that when you are having your sales conversations. Really try to give people what they want, try to meet them where they're at. If they need to know things to make informed decisions, let them know about those things, but don't feel bad if they don't do what you think they should do, because that's not what sales is all about, okay? That's it. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you have a question or comment, let me know. If you know someone needs to hear this, share it with them. And if you are not subscribed to the world's greatest law firm owner newsletter of all time, you can do so by going to the unconventionalattorney.com/newsletter. In that, every week you're going to have a little nugget from me that will give you some information about how to listen to this podcast in the future and all kinds of other sort of interesting things. So go check that out. And otherwise, that's it for today. Hopefully you enjoyed this. As always, I am Christopher Small. I am the unconventional attorney. I am the owner of CMS Law Firm. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. I appreciate you. And I won't talk to you soon. So Tony asked, do I have any sales training for attorneys to go through? Yes, I do, Tony. It's in the vault. You have access to the vault as a sanctuary member. So go in the vault. It is definitely in there. I believe it's in the get some more section. Definitely is a sales training that I walk everybody through. So yeah, you're silly, Tony. But I like you. So great question. Get that sales training. And that's it. So to wrap it up again, thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. Appreciate you. And I will talk to you again soon. See ya.